Hi guys, so we are going to try out the new Autoship for the Diamond Press Hidden Messages Shutter die kit. So this was sent free of charge by Diamond Press for my review, and all opinions are my own. And if I have any links in the description box, they will be affiliate links, which means I'll make a small commission if you purchase any items through those links. Having said that, this is an auto ship, so normally you would have already gotten into it when you picked up the first kit that gives you the basic mechanism that you're going to need for your shutter card. So I don't know that I'll have a link, but if I have anything that pertains to this, that'll be in the description box, like I said. So I'll talk about this in a minute. So we already did a review, and I've already gone over how to actually make the shutter mechanism and all that to make your cute cards. And this one is the Inspirations, I believe is what they called it. And again, it's the first auto ship. It's slated to come out the very beginning of December, so you should have it in your auto ship manager on HSN if that's something you're getting. And so, okay, we always come with a cutting folder. It has two sets of stamps that are really adorable. I love that it comes with the two folders too, the two pockets, because I usually put the stamps in one and then I put the dies in the other with the instructions, so I have it all together. If you want to keep a folder with it, that's great too, but normally I keep it that way. And let me see if I can show you the stamps. So this time around it has really, really cute hot air balloons and kites. And so when it opens up, it looks like maybe the little cloud opens up, or however you want to decorate. So we'll talk about that in a minute. But we have all those pieces, and then we have some other sweet little things, you know, just a note to blank your spirits. It says, you got this, you have hello, dream big. On this side we have also some kite pieces, and obviously the hot air balloon pieces, the little like banners or buntings, however you want to call it, cute little clouds. Just a note to say hi, reach for the sky, you know, good job, the sky's the limit, really cute, flying by to say. And then of course you have things that, you know, make sense with those, like flying by to say and those kind of things. We have the dies. Okay, so this is what's going to complement the original mechanism that we got in the first kit, right? So again, we have the little buntings. You have all these different kite pieces, the little string for your kite. We have the little arrow that for when you open and close your shutter. The word hello, this cute little cloud that's going to cover up that mechanism piece. Like last time we had a big flower, this time it's going to be that. We have the little clouds that you can cut out, that you also have the stamps too. Oh, that's so cute. The little bows, like for your kite string. It cuts out 3 at once, so it's nice. A little kind of tie or little bow. The pieces that you'll need for your hot air balloons. Another string. The word... Oh, you know what? I think this one goes along with this guy. So I think it's probably the word lift. Just a note to blank your spirits. So I think it's lift. And then cute little like stars and hearts and things that you can cut out. The little basket for your hot air balloon. So cute. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm probably gonna go ahead and cut all of the pieces that we need, because it says like here, refer to steps 1 through 7 on the instruction sheet from the initial kit to assemble the hidden messenger. So if you want more detailed information on that, I will have the link in the description box to the very first video where I showed step by step with the same colors, so it's very easy to follow along with your instruction sheet with what I did there to create the mechanism, because it does take, you know, a few minutes. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that, and when I come back I'll have those basic things cut out and assembled, okay? And then we will continue on with what the kit is asking you to do here. Okay, I'll do a quick refresher just in case you kind of remember. With the basic ones, you cut 2 of these guys and you glue them together back to back. You cut 5 of these little shutter pieces and you fold on the right side, 2 of them facing you. This tab, the little 2 tabs facing you. The ones on this other side, you poke away from you. Then you need 5 of those. And then you also have the little covers. I did pretty much everything in white. The only thing that's going to show is this blue tab, the little switch on the side, and the shutters are going to be white, so that's the color of the inner part, and everything else I chose to be white too. So these are the covers that are going to cover this up once you make your mechanism. Okay, so if you kind of remember, it kind of went like this. So what you would do is take these little guys and put them, since my paper is the same on either side, there is no real front and back. I glued them ugly sides together, so back sides together. So you're just going to take these, and again, like I said, there is no front or back, but we'll just start from back here. Just pop them through. And you're gonna do this with all 5 and then lay it flat. Okay, so I just want to quickly show you. So I'll do that and I'll come back once I have those 5. Just, you know, for people who want a quick refresher, if you need more details, then go ahead and click on in the description box on the original video and you'll see right away in that video how to do this part. Okay, once you have all those in there, you can flip it over and then just bring all these guys together, basically one over the other, right? Till they come in. And something like that. And we have these little pieces up. And that's when we bring this guy in. And I always kind of take a look at this because I like to just compare it to the instructions. And you see how there's one missing here? So you don't want to put that somewhere else. You know, you want to put it in the right spot. So I always just look at the instructions and I'm like, okay, there's one here. And then I go from there. So just to the other side of this guy, lay it down. And then put them in each little... And I would go in order because it just will make it easier. Okay. I already trapped that last one because I did it second, but go in order. Alright. So there we go. And that's basically it. So now we're just going to add on our rings just to cover up the portions that don't look so pretty, right? But I will be right back. Okay, and real quickly on this side, you're just going to pick the nice side of your one of your covers here. And this one, you aren't going to do anything other than glue down these tabs. You're not going to glue it to the circle, okay? Because that needs to move. So I just put a little glue and then push those down and hold on to them, each one, okay? And I'll be right back. Okay, I'm just kind of waiting for that to set up, but then you can turn it over and give it a test. Oh, so smooth and so cool. Look at that. Okay, and I'm gonna leave it open, and now all you're gonna do is put glue on these sections away from these guys. Do not want to trap those, so I'm barely putting it from the edges and in between here. And once you got that down, we're just going to, I would do a better job in doing it kind of quickly just because I wanted a refresher. I didn't want to, and then put this guy on here. Okay, and that is our basic mechanism. Okay, so I left my marquee as a weight on here just to keep it down. I am going to do a little something with this, and I probably should have done it before I stuck it down, but now that I have it, I just had an idea. So we're going to do that real quick before we move on too far. I do have a card base here cut at 4 by 5 1/4, or a card topper, should I say. The card base will probably be a blue card base that I have sitting over here. But what I want to do is, I'm going to get like this little cutie right here. And I'm just going to cut him. It doesn't have to be a perfect thing. I just want to cut him down. And I'm going to use it as a little mask to do like a little background. And if we wanted to cut out 2, we could do that and do 2 at a time. But however we like here, let me trim this out. And if you wanted, oh, look how cute these clouds are. Oh my goodness. But if you wanted to do a couple, I mean, this is some nice paper. I probably should have used like a scrap of, it was a scrap though, as you can see, but something else that isn't as cute because now I feel bad I'm going to destroy it a little bit. I'm going to make some little clouds around here and I'll do the same thing on this ring. So I'm just going to grab some blue ink and dabber and I'll be right back. Down my protective thing here. This, I have some distress ink and tumbled glass. Now you can do this however you like. If you want to start at the bottom and going up, if you want to start at the top coming down, you know, it just gives a different look. But we're gonna dip in here and I'm just gonna kind of lightly puff around my little clouds and just give a rough cuteness here. Okay, again, I started at the bottom and went up. If you want to start at the top and come down, it's up to you. Oh my goodness. So cute. Okay, so that gave a little look of clouds. And I'm going to do the same thing on this little guy. So, I should have done this before, but you know how I do. Sometimes inspiration hits us at different times. So I'm going to put this here. And what I should check is where this opening is. Let me see. It's going to open this way. Yeah, okay, so it's going to be on the top of my card. I was just thinking where this might be. I might have to switch this out. Let me think if I want it to be there. If it starts there. Okay, I'm gonna do my direction of my clouds a little bit different. Close this up. I guess you could also do the little clouds on that too if you wanted. Let me just get another. I'm just gonna do this a little bit different, so it's gonna be mishmash completely. There we go. All right, let me clean this up and we'll continue. Back to steps. So they said to do 1 through 7, obviously from the beginning, and then you cut your little pieces. We'll get to that in just a second. I am just gonna finish up this part. So I am gonna cut out the little arrow. Again, we have a little arrow here. I know in the original we have a stamp for it. And so I'm going to cut that out with some silver paper. I just have some little scraps of silver here, so I'm going to cut it out on this silver metallic just because I thought it'd be cute. And then I'm going to cut out the cloud itself, this that covers our little aperture area, that's the decorative part, in white felt. I do have some felt that has glitter, but I thought, okay, maybe that's a little bit too much. So I'm going to take this and cut it out with the white felt. If you are using the marquee, it should cut it. If you have trouble with it, you might want to use your metal shim. So I'm going to do that to begin with, just because I do have the metal shims here. But however you like. So again, the metal shim you can use over and over. As you can see, mine is well loved. I'm going to put that on there. Put this in here and just cut it. I just wanted to show you how that works. And then I will cut out that little silver arrow. And it's just some really firm felt. This is the Arteza felt, but you can obviously have felt from wherever you like to pick it up. That'll work great. I do like this one because it's very firm. Look at that little piece of felt, perfectly cut out, even with the stitching. Okay, I'm going to sit down. I realize I've been doing this tutorial standing up, and you know, sometimes you just want to sit down and get in that groove there and feel a little less tense than standing up. Sometimes you like to stand though. I know I do too. Okay, so I'm gonna put this probably like this on here. And again, just check where it opens up so that you know where to put your little arrow, in which direction. Well, I guess either way it's gonna go that way, but maybe, I don't know. It should go that way. Let me get this little guy. And I'm gonna go ahead and put the glue directly on him. I guess this arrow has, you know, I'm like on him, her, it. I guess that's the one. Here we go. Cute. I love that silver. So while I'm on here, what I'm going to do is go ahead and stick this down, I think. Do I have more tape on here? Yeah. And again, I always say this, if you're not great at matting, you know, use a wet glue so you can have some time to move it around. And I'm just going to stick this down. And our card base will be ready, and then we're just gonna probably do the hot air balloon because I'm really wanting to use that one. The other thing we're gonna do right now is also put this down. This is if you would like, but I think, you know, you gotta use that little cloud. Fortunately, Nuvo adhesive does adhere felt really well, so I was surprised by that. So that's so great. So I'm gonna put this on here. If for some reason you don't think it does, you want to use hot glue, go ahead. Hot glue is always a good one to use with felt and paper. I see sometimes some crafters just use hot glue anyway whenever they adhere things. I'm like, oh, I've never really thought to do that. But there it is. Okay. And then I'm going to stick this guy down. So this whole thing, just this back part, okay? I'm just going around that circle. And again, I'm going to eyeball where we're at here. That's probably good. You can put it wherever you like. That's good. Okay, so I'm gonna let that set up, and I'll come back so that we can do some stamping and cut out our cute little hot air balloon. I'm gonna put this to the side to set up. Again, I put that little weight on there because I like to do that. Let me see if I can put it up here and not knock things over. Okay. So on the back of the idea sheet, there are lots of cute little ideas here how to match up or pair up your kite, your hot air balloons. This other kite here, they're saying, you know, you can put that on the diamond shape, and then you cut out the little extra piece here. And you have the different sizes for the larger and small kites. Super cute. I mean, you can just do the stamping like this one and then color it in with your alcohol ink markers, watercolors, whatever it is that you like to use. You have these other ones that are more, you know, pretty much giving you the color already. This is another great one that you can color in. So I think I'm going to do just, you know, to get the review moving along, I will stamp this one. So we'll use that, and we're going to cut it out with the dies. Maybe I'll do the little banner just to add a little something else, and maybe we'll color this one in with some alcohol inks, alcohol ink markers, and we'll cut that out too. So let me grab some paper, and yeah, then we'll go from there. Okay, and as I look at these, you know, these do, like this one with the lines, it does coincide with that other one. So if you want to stamp it in those different ways, layer it up however you like. I'm going to use this one, and hopefully I can get this in one pass here. So I'm just going to stamp it with this Chinese Red Quick Dry. I tried out to see how red it was. I'm like, I think it'll be cute, really nice and bright. So we'll do this red. And again, I'm dabbing. I just don't want to make sure there's not get any lines on there. Let's see, there's a middle section that maybe I'm going to have some, yeah, I could tell. I was going to say there's some air trapped under there. You can see right through that. It's just a little air bubble there. Okay, let's try it again. Okay, so I'm going to try it again, but I'm going to put my stamping mat under here just to give us that extra oomph. Ink that up real well. There we go. And I can see that little section, just I had a little air bubble, so I could see it, and it sure enough showed up. So just kind of look through your stamp, and if you're seeing that something like that is there, just lift it up and make sure to get rid of that bubble, okay? So I have that, and then what I'm going to do is one of the little circles that we have here that came out of, you know, when die cutting the mechanism, you can take one of those and stamp whatever's that you want to stamp on it. So I think I'm going to use this Let Your Dreams Take Flight. So that's what I'm going to have is the sentiment on the inside. I'm not going to put another one on the outside. And then I have this gorgeous Midnight. It's a really nice blue. And I'm definitely going to eyeball where this goes, down the center here. And I know people ask, the stamps are acrylic stamps. There it is, Let Your Dreams Take Flight. And this was not stamping paper, it's just regular old cardstock that I used. Before I go, I was going to move on. We need one more thing to stamp. Those are both so cute. Let's do this one here. And I'm going to stamp it in the squid ink because I'm not sure if I'll probably use a alcohol ink to color this in, so I'm just going to put this up here. Again, I don't know where I cut this off because I know I had to come back to do this. This is just regular paper. It's not like a stamping paper or anything special like that, but this is so small, I don't think it's going to be a big deal. So I'm just going to grab a few different alcohol ink markers and just color these in. And then we'll trim everything out when in the next part. So I'm going to take the larger guy. And this is a very basic shape. I mean, we can kind of look through there and make sure that we're where we want to be. And I'll take that down in just a second. I need to get more tape. I just ran out. And then this little guy. Again, if you want to make yourself an aperture, you know, go for it. Otherwise, you can just kind of eyeball it and kind of see through and make sure that everything seems about right. Tape that down. And then I have the little basket. I'm just going to cut it out with some black paper. So I will be right back once I've run everything through and we'll put it all together. Okay. Adorable. All right. So let me see about putting this little guy together. Oopsie. Oh, so sweet. And again, you can pop this up if you want some dimensional, you know, put some dimensional adhesive back there. But for now, I'm just going to stick that down. So cute. And then the little basket, look at how cute this is. Oh my goodness. Super cute. And I used textured paper, and only because it was next to me in my scrap pile. But how cute is that? Because I gave it a lot of texture there. Adorable. Okay, and then I'm just going to put a little glue on those guys. So I'm going to let that set up. Trying to keep it kind of centered there. So cute. Okay, I'm going to put it to the side. There are a lot of dies and all kinds of other things extra there that you can use to make your card, you know, even cuter here. So let me open this up. And I'm going to pop this down in the center. That's what I did last time, and that will work out for me this time too. And in fact, in the instructions, that's what it says too. So I'm like, oh, okay, I wasn't too far off. So let me just pop this down in here, and I just push it down, try to clear all those different little areas because we have a lot of circles here. And let's make sure, okay, you know what? I want to straighten that out just a little bit. So I use Nuvo glue, which is probably not the best thing to use because it dries really fast, but there we go. Pretty good. All right, I gave me a few seconds, but make sure your aperture still works before you really stick that down and let it dry. So cute. And I just made the one hot air balloon, but you know, if you want to make a couple of them, I think I probably will, probably off camera, just because the video is probably long enough as it is. But we're gonna glue this little guy here, and then I'll put another one down here with the other, the smaller set. I am gonna use a little bit of dimensional glue though. If you want to use, you know, foam dimensionals or however, or just stick it off to the side, but since this is kind of high and that's kind of low, I do want to put a good glop of this over here and put some regular glue over here and just put that down. All right, there you go, guys. So really cute. I mean, there's so many other things, like I said, in this set that I haven't even gotten to, right? The whole kites, the little clouds that we could, you know, put here and there. Obviously the die cut words, there's tons of stamps, and then you can stamp on the inside of your card, but however you like. So thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully I'll give you a good preview of what is coming up in the auto ship in the beginning of December. All right, guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you all at the next one. Bye now.